evening, everyone, and welcome to the Midnight Ride with Gray Man Prepping. I hope everybody's doing good out there. How y'all doing? And okay, let me double check. Okay, I think I got it. Said hi to everybody inside chat, but let's do it again live here. Back up to the top, all the way to the top. There we go. All right, first one in was crew 1351. Grabbed themselves the first place medal. Second was Phelan Clan Wolf. Then Geeky Gardens, followed by Diana. Then Mad Chick Acres. Then Jabber the Prepper made a quick appearance in here, says lurking. Then it's that time of the month. Hey, I can give out some free memberships. And I can't view who got it on StreamYard. So I got to go over here to YouTube and scroll back up to that and see who all got those. All right. So Eyes to See, Christy Baum, 2K Pounders, Riot Johnson, and the Gray Man 3, whoever that is, they each got one. So there we go. There, we got way down to the bottom there. There we go. And all right, so let's continue on. Next one in was John's Life, and everyone's chit-chatting back and forth. And YouTube's acting up again, according to what's going on out there. A couple of my partial messages are being sent, which means some of them are being deleted. Chef Tech saying 14th. And Vanessa Kitty's here. Kaylin's Train is here. Frenchie Sandy's here. And all right, caught up. All right, let me get this thing over here. Escaped, and that one there is got to get out of the slideshow there. Hit that save, and now it's ready for next week. And close that, and let's get this up here. All right, news article. Oh, wait a minute. Let me drop the linky link down there for those that are been here for a while and want to come up and add some input here. I know Mark will be up here shortly. There it is. Ta-da. Yeah, now he's got his image on there. Ain Ferocious is in the house.
My backwards GoPro.
Yeah. All right, Ferocious, welcome. All right, so I got 18 news articles to go through here really quick. Some of them are kind of stupid. But wait a minute. I'm talking about the writers. All right. They have some clickbait writers over at the Martinez Patch. First one out of the gate. Mysterious creatures washing up on NorCal beaches. Mysterious, huh? When I went into it, it's not so mysterious. Oh, dang it. There it goes. I like it pops up, and then all of a sudden it drops the article down. When I click on the thing, it throws an ad in there to try to get me to click on the ad. All right, mysterious creatures. Okay, now I gotta go there. All right. These mysterious creatures are washing up on California beaches. Here's what to know. They're not mysterious. Hang on, let's see if I can. Shoot. Sometimes I can hide the ad, sometimes I can't. So I'm going to show the quick picture here, showing what it is really quickly here. There's the mysterious creature. It's translucent. You can see through part of it. All right. Called the Vella, Vella,
Valella.
Yeah, Vella. Those aren't jellyfish scattered across California beaches. Masses of blue translucent creatures known as Vella have been washing ashore across California from Southern California to San Francisco in recent days.
Oh no, they must have come in. They must have come in from Fukushima.
Thousands of these blue creatures could be seen washed ashore at Baker Creek on Monday. So just one creek had one shoreline had thousands of them. On Thursday, thousands, if not millions, washed ashore along Manhattan Beach in Los Angeles County.
Sure wasn't like garbage bags.
No. Experts say the creatures are triangular shapes. The creature's triangular shaped sail is diagonal to the soft tissue that surrounds it like a sailboat, allowing the animal to effortlessly glide across the surface of the ocean.
Oh.
The wind directions at times will send the creatures toward the coastline, stranding it, according to San Francisco Chronicle, which first reported the recent mass appearance along the city's beaches. And it goes on and stuff, and it talks about it. The Vella have a lifespan of 1 year, during which time they go through two phases. The polyp stage, where most people see them in their sail-like phase, and the Medusa stage, where they look like a jellyfish. So they're not that mysterious. They know all about them, and they go on talking about them.
Yeah, they tell you all about it, but they don't tell you where they normally are, and that the prevailing winds just happen to blow them this way this week.
There we go. Sorry, I wasn't sure I was starting to echo because all of a sudden you went down in your volume.
Oh, that's because I put my headphones on because I didn't want to have to scream at my computer anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, biological warfare.
Yeah. They just like jellyfish and other, I can't even pronounce that, CNIDARIANS. S's.
Whatever. If I can't see it, I can't read it.
They sting, but not power enough to penetrate the human skin. Still, the sting can leave a mild skin irritation that can spread by touch if not washed off with mild soap. So it tries to sting you, and it leaves a substance on the surface of the skin.
Yeah, sort of like a jellyfish does. Man of war.
Yeah, except it doesn't penetrate, and it doesn't, cause all sorts of problems.
Man of war doesn't penetrate either. It just touches you, and that's all it needs. It's a jellyfish.
Yeah.
All right. Trillion species of jellyfish. We only know about 12 of them. So
yeah. Yeah. All right. Picking up, I don't know if I mentioned it last week, the week before, about snakebite deaths. Well, as snakebite deaths spike in California, one wrangler is on a mission to save people and snakes.
How many people died?
Last one they had one. Now they got 3 deaths in California.
Oh.
And guess what? All 3 were trying to help the poor snakes out of the area.
Oh. You knew what I was before you let me in. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Actually, too bad they don't live in fresh water. Then they could let a bunch of them loose in the Rio Grande.
Yeah.
Bad Gill.
I just think we should just go with the alligator theory.
Yeah. Just like them wanting to move the freshwater crocodile and alligators into the Rio Grande.
Yeah, That's what I want to do.
Yeah. All right. So let's get rid of that one. All right. This one I didn't even go in to look at it because I've seen it every year. I've seen this thing pop up every year, except this one is a little bit, here's the headline. Video, shark chases surfer, ushered in California shark summer. Yeah, every year. Yeah. Hey, I've seen a shark all winter. I don't have to worry about them. Uh-huh. Yeah, so anybody out there on a surfboard or a sailboard or any
or just swimming in general.
Yeah, be careful. Right, this came out on the 3 days ago from the Epic Newsroom. Breaking: Iran strikes UAE oil export zone, officials say. So now Iran is striking out at the United Arab Emirates.
They already struck at. They already shot at him anyway. Didn't they run a drone into one of their big towers?
I'm not. I didn't see that one, but So here's Iran getting the crap kicked out of them. Oh, we're going to pick a fight with someone else too.
Yeah, right across the bay. Ooh, that they're closer. Let's go after them.
Yeah.
They said hi to somebody in America. We must destroy them.
That so much reminds me of what happened back when Reagan was president, when Iran tried taking out all of was it Saudi Arabia's or Kuwait's? One of the neighboring countries tried to take out all of their oil ships, and then then Kuwait came in. Oh, we've been secretly backing them in the war. We need them to win, so that so we're going to let them use our oil tankers. And then they started shooting at their oil tankers, and since Kuwait was the one selling everything under OPEC's prices, basically forcing OPEC to keep their prices down. All of a sudden now there is a shortage of oil. Oh crap! You can guess what happened. I've talked about that before.
Is OPEC even a thing anymore? We don't even hear that term.
It's loose. It's loose.
Oh, it's loose. All right.
All right. This one, this is clickbait bullshit on this headline. Vigilantes nab sex offender. No, it wasn't vigilantes. It was an organization that works with the police to go online and, with people, either people pretending to be minors or actual minors going on there with adults watching them on stuff and see what perverts try to pick up on them, and then arrange. Oh, okay, we'll meet you here. Such and such. Oh,
there's a guy in Rumble that does that. I watch him all the time.
Yeah, and before the meet, they notified the police. All right, we're meeting them at this time at this such and such place. We'll be on the phone with you, letting you know so you can have your guys roll in when the guy shows up. Yeah, and so they nabbed the guy, and he was a registered sex offender already.
Yeah, they've nabbed politicians. They've nabbed all kinds of people.
Yeah,
they just don't talk about it because we can't talk about that. It's politics.
Yeah. Well, for me, it's time to roll out the wood chipper and the hogs.
Mm-hmm.
All right, major clothing store in California closing 150 stores.
What, Nike?
No, this is not a major. Looking at it, it is not a major clothing retailer. It is a little kids to baby clothing store retailer, Carter's. In fact, I thought they were out of business because they were only in malls, and so they're closing a mass majority of their stuff, of their stores, and they're going to more online. Problem is, I found a reel about them after I got this. I went searching, and a lot of the stuff that they were selling for babies and stuff is all cotton. Well, it's all sprayed with polyester crap to give the cotton longer life. And since it's just sprayed on, guess
Comes
what?
right off on the babies. Yeah.
You got it. Sorry, I missed something there. I missed a couple comments here. I got to show this.
Yep.
So, all right. Jack's willing to share some Nile crocs that they have in Everglades in the Rio Grande. All right. Okay, and then this one here. Okay, hang on. I got crap up here. I just got stupid stuff pop up here. And trying
Hey, Howie. Howie has joined the chat.
Food Forest Permaculture's in the house. Yeah, this one was after the EU quit OPEC. So United Arab Emirates quit OPEC. So yeah. Okay. And Tammy Harder's here. All right, there we go. All righty. All righty. So let's get back over here so I can get rid of that one there about Carter's.
Didn't they used to make little liver pills or something?
I can't hear you.
Didn't they used to make little liver pills?
That was a different Carter's, but I can still barely hear you.
Okay. I don't know what my mic is doing.
And now it's a little bit better. All right, from Kaylin. Got a bunch here now from Kaylin. Iowa's legislature approves property tax reform before adjourning. And if I remember right, let me take a quick look. They're looking at lowering
Is that better? Can you hear me better?
No.
Okay. I got buttons all over this headset. I have no idea what they do.
All right, now you're better.
Okay.
So property tax reform and new state budget were approved by Iowa lawmakers who endured a 34-hour marathon this weekend before adjourning the legislation for Sunday evening. The property tax bill would save taxpayers $4 billion over the next 6 years by capping local revenue growth at 2%. Also include a 10% homestead exemption and raises taxes on multifamily units. Well, we saw that one because we talked about that last week, about the multi-family units which had been exempt because somebody got paid under the table. And the other ones go, whoa, 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 we need to fix that. So, yeah. So homesteads get a 10% homestead exemption, and they're capping revenue growth at 2%. Here in Idaho, we're capped at 3%. All right, go ahead and get rid of that. So that's something cool. I like that. Oh, also from Kaylin, another irrigation ban may be likely this summer in central Iowa. Yeah, in central Iowa, southern Idaho, Oregon, California, Arizona, Nevada. I haven't seen the actual word on Colorado yet, or New Mexico, but probably New Mexico as well, and into Texas. So, yeah. Yeah, folks, you can see, expect a lot of irrigation throttling or banning, most likely throttling, because they'll try a banning and everyone will raise holy heck and go, okay, you guys just got to use less. All right. Also from Kaylin, for Iowa, bill increasing minimum sentencing for repeat felony offenders heads to the governor's desk, which means it's already been passed by the House and the Senate and going to the governor's desk to be signed. Hopefully it got signed. Yeah, I'd like to see some stricter ones on that.
I think I'm going to get my rain barrel system back up and running again this season.
Yep. Because there's stuff, I got something coming up here that's affecting Pennsylvania. Bill aims to stop claim sharks from targeting disabled vets after NPR investigation. And I can't remember. I glanced at that before. It's going to, okay. Go in. A new bipartisan bill in Congress aims to curb what lawmakers say are predatory collection practices by so-called claim shark companies that charge disabled veterans large sums of money to help claiming benefits with the Department of Veterans Affairs.
Assholes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, we'll help you get more stuff, but we're going to charge you more than what you're what we're going to help you get.
Yep.
All right. Back in California, new DMV rules. Please start ticketing new traffic law. This is not what you think. Autonomous vehicles have raised concerns from state officials after recent events.
I mean, like death?
Like autonomous taxis blocking the lanes when blocking the signal, just sitting there when the signal goes out, not able to think, okay, it's now a four-way stop, dipshit. And not pulling over when it makes an illegal U-turn. All sorts of problems with it. Yeah. There's I forget which department has decided, screw it. We're going to use, if we have an autonomous vehicle violating the law, we're going to use spike strips on it. Flatten its tires, lit it, and then tow it and pound it.
And charge the company stupid money because they're stupid.
Oh, not only stupid money almost equal to the cost of the vehicle to get it back. All right. Popular 1990s era search engine shutting down. I thought the thing had shut down years ago.
What, web crawler?
Ask Jeeves.
Oh, jeez. Huh.
I didn't know it was still being used. So yeah, it's being shut down. Let me see here. I'm at the top here. Okay, I got 2, 4, I got 6 more to go. So I'm going to do a little detour, folks, here. Over the last 5 months, I saw several articles on this that I couldn't pull. They weren't even where I could pull them over my thing here, and a reel on explaining it. With the crap that Mr. BG's company is doing with computers and the crap on it, and saying, oh, your computers are no longer
supported.
So not just supported, will not support, don't meet the minimum parameters to support 11 or the next one, which they're already working on to come out.
Yeah. You need to buy another computer with 18 trillion terabytes of memory or some stupid thing.
Anyways, Linux, a company that uses Linux, can't remember the name of it now. Crap.
Red Hat?
No, not Red Hat. It's something totally different. Give me a second. I will bring it up here.
What, did they finally come out and come up with a workaround?
Yeah. Come on, where is it here? Let me go back in here. Oh, there we go. Get in here.
It asked Jesus.
Okay, so it is crappy. Damn. Because I know I opened the one that's not showing it got deleted from my browsing history, but I got the other one. Crud. It's on operating system 18 now, and it looks like Windows for the most part. So it's really familiar for people who've never used Linux to still operate, and it does, so it looks the same. The file folders down on the bottom is over on the right, pops up on the right hand side. It does, so it looks a lot like it. Shoot.
Yeah, all your data stays on your computer, doesn't get stored in the cloud because, sorry, that's what we do now. That's why we have so many data centers going up. Grr.
Yeah. See if I can find the other spot here to get to it here. GDDD. Crud. Dang. Oh, I know how I can find it. Give me a second here. I did something different, and I started a new
is it Mint? Linux Mint or kernel?
No, hang on here. Let me get in here. Playlists. Okay, going to my playlist. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I created a new playlist for computers, videos and stuff, from the other people put out a private list here. So let me go into it. And just bringing that out of the way so I can see the ad. Zorin OS download. Hang on, let's make sure I get the right one here on it.
Zorin. How do you spell that?
Zorin.
I've heard of that.
And they just released 18, which looks like because so many users are migrating away from Windows to Linux, but they don't understand Linux operating, and so this program is to help them. And yet there are several more out here on it. So okay, I got that one saved.
I'm gonna look into that. My wife said I could have her older laptop, which she.
Yeah, I will send you the links to these two videos I have here.
I'm on the Zorin website.
Okay, yeah, so 18, and the guy just loaded 18.1, and let me go ahead and save this to my folder here.
I'll ask my neighbor about it because that's all he does is play with computers all day, and he loves Linux.
Yeah. Anyways, yeah, so it's basically looks a lot, and they show it in the one video I have here. I will drop the
link.
Hang on here. Let's see if I can find this thing here right. Okay. All right, so here I got the I'll drop the link here. Control, make sure I get it copied right. Okay. Go back here to StreamYard and drop the link there. So this is a YouTube video on it. I've got several of them now saved on it for it. And so basically, if you have an operating system 10 and you don't want to go to 11 with all the crap 11's having, this has as an option if you want to try it. So yeah, Suzanne, that's what it is. Yeah, there's the link for it there. I put in there. But yeah, they're for 18. The majority of the people signing up for this are ex-Windows users, not other Linux system people coming over to it. So there's an option for you folks. Let's get back to the news here. Iowa shares sensitive voter data with the Department of Justice. Yes! You all know what that's for.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, but you can't do that. That's going to put our voters at risk. You mean your illegal alien voters? Yeah.
No. They're just nice people.
You I don't know what happened. You just suddenly went.
Wow, this microphone is really pissing me off.
Yeah. All right. Next one. From Kaylin. This is for local stuff there. Des Moines proposes restore the core program to revitalize downtown storefronts. I know several cities in California have done that. A couple in Utah have done that. And they're still kicking the idea around up in Idaho Falls to try to get the downtown area a little bit more revitalized up there too.
Does that sound better now?
Yeah, a lot better.
Oh, good. I don't know what that button did. It said something turned on, something turned off. I have no idea what the hell it is.
Yeah. All right, here goes the salmonella risk over possible contamination at a powdered milk factory.
Okay.
Which has absolutely no cases of it, just that there's a possibility. They have 0 cases on all the products it's been linked to for recalls and stuff. Well, now
they did a test, a swab test, and they ran it to like 90 cycles and said it looks like there could have been something there 10 years ago. So let's shut the plant down.
Well, so far this has been most of these have been voluntary. I've never heard. It says popular snack recall. No, it's not. I don't know how popular it is. I've never heard of it. All right. So let's get in here.
Can't share that screen list, huh?
Well, I'm getting into. I'm going to see if I can do it. She's got friggin' ads popping up everywhere. Okay. A voluntary recall of several popular potato chip varieties is affecting products sold nationwide. The source of the potential contaminant is from the California Dairy Cooperative, and it gives the link to the previous two articles we talked about it.
We must cull all the cows in California now.
So it's UTZ Quality Foods LLC.
They're based out of Pennsylvania.
Is voluntarily recalling certain varieties of Zapp's and dirty potato chips because the powdered milk used for seasoning was sourced from California dairies that may be contaminated with salmonella.
I wonder who's looking to buy its potato chips.
Yeah.
That's usually what happens. They just keep throwing things at them, get the legal people involved, and it's like, you're not worth
I can't hear you again.
We'll buy you. God, what is with this stupid thing?
Yeah. All right, so Susan says it's an East Coast brand. But yeah, East Coast brand, but it says nationwide. I've never seen it anywhere out in California, Idaho, or Arizona. And anyways, let's get down here. I'm going to get to it. So, okay. Effects chips distributed nationwide may have been sold at major retailers, including Walmart, Target, and 7-Eleven. And where is it? Shoot. Trying to find it. I guess I got to go into one of these other announcement links here. Yeah. Okay. So this one I can share. There we go. So this is the company, just from the FDA. And so Hanover, Pennsylvania, blah, 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 blah. down here, and then it lists so it's the Zapp's brand Bayou Blackened Ranch potato chips, and you list all the various sizes of that. Then Dirty brand salt and vinegar potato chips, and it lists those ones. And then it's the Dirty's Maui onion potato chip, and Zapp's big cheesy potato chip, and Dirty's sour cream and onion potato chips. And but you can go.
Pretty much sold at convenience stores in small bags.
What was that? I can't. You're.
All right, forget it. Hold on.
Might as well shout at your computer.
How about now? Can you hear me?
Try again.
How about now?
You're
No,
still soft. And Tennessee Tacticals here. Anyways, yeah. So let's all the patches.
I'm better off talking on my computer screen.
Yeah. So yeah, it lists all the stuff and the best use by dates. So once we're into September, all these best use by dates should be off the shelf, anyways. But yeah, so that's that. And this is the this is from the U.S. Food and Drug Administration's site, and it's a company announcement which they posted on there. Yeah, so home, safety, recalls, marketing withdrawals, and then the company's thing on it if you want to find it there.
Doesn't anybody ever wonder why there's a division of the U.S. government that combines food and drugs in the same company? Huh. Why would you put
Rockefeller? I blame Rockefeller.
Oh, yeah, there is that.
Yeah. Got a couple left here. Oh, this is something to consider for everyone else, but I'm going to go into it more than the article did. This is from Kaylin again. Central Iowans turn to reverse osmosis system as nitrate concerns continue to grow. And so a reverse osmosis system takes out a lot of crap out like nitrates out of the water. However, it also takes out all the friggin' minerals and stuff and gives you unstable water. Well, H2O is not a stable element or molecule. It likes to bond with things to stabilize itself. And most notably, minerals. So if it's removing all of the nitrates, it's also removing all of the minerals, particularly the calciums. And then when you drink it, guess what it tries to do? Suck all the calcium out to balance itself. So unless you're eating a lot of calcium supplements, drinking a lot of bone broth, and stuff like that, it's bad for you.
What? Oh, distilled water?
Not distilled.
No, distilled, yeah, RO and distilled, not much better.
Yeah, but the reverse osmosis is even worse than distilled. So yeah, so if you're thinking about going to a reverse osmosis system by a contractor, tell them you want the unit that puts all the minerals back into it and makes it a stable molecule again. Or insert your own one where you add bags of the different minerals and stuff to it that it just eats away at until when the minerals get down, and you add some more to it. But also you need to watch your own calcium levels and stuff. Along the same lines, the next article from Kaylin, Iowa State develops drone system for water nitrate testing.
A drone system. Oh, goody.
Yeah, so basically where they got irrigation ditches and water ditches, water canals taking it from point A over to a water district over here, they can just go and just start testing things around as the summer spray season goes on.
Of course. And at the same time, they can photograph your entire farm and make sure it's inventoried.
Yeah. All right. And then the last one here. Okay, I did not. Usually, when anything on a cruise ship and having any sort of virus outbreaks on a cruise ship, it makes mainstream media. This didn't. No.
Wait, which one? The one with this new virus that they like quarantine the ship and they're bringing all these people in, and it's the most deadly virus ever. Gee, where have I heard that before? That was on Fox News about 3 days ago.
Okay. This is the. Come on, get out of their ads. Okay, so this is the. I can't pronounce it. HANT.
Hantavirus, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So, the cruise ship outbreak involves a rare and deadly hantavirus strain, not the main virus, a substrain that can be transmitted person to person. Okay, that one's a little bit, that's not rodent poop to people. Health workers, okay. MV Honduras cruise ship at port of Para Cape Verde on Wednesday. Passengers of a Dutch cruise ship that suffered a severe outbreak of the virus arrived in California, where they'll be monitored for potential infections, health officials said.
They'll bring them in the hospital and say, "No, you're good to go," and they'll just put them out into the public and let them spread it again.
Yeah. Authorities have not said how many travelers are in California, along with Georgia and Arizona. They are all three states are receiving travelers returning from the doomed cruise. I like keywords they throw in there. It's the strain of the rodent carried Aventavirus is different from the strain typically found in California because it can be transferred person to person.
Well, it can now because they probably modified it to do that, but that's another story.
Yeah. So this is the one like last year we were talking about it at the campgrounds in Yosemite and some of the other big campgrounds where they have wooden platforms that stay up year round, and the rodents are underneath them, doing all their pooping and stuff and nesting and stuff under there. Okay, I'm gonna get to Kaylin's thing in a second there on the topic. So this is and that was you can only catch it from the poop that has been turned to dust and stirred up.
Yeah, so but once the people get it, you can catch it from people now because
Yeah, this is a different strain now that goes from person to person. How it got on the ship in the first place, I haven't seen nowhere in the article mention that. Nothing to be able to going in looking for how did it happen, how does it get on the ship. They don't know who patient zero is.
Why does the movie 12 Monkeys come to mind?
Yeah, it killed 3 of the 8 people infected aboard the cruise, according to the WHO, which to me is about as reliable as the guy selling watches, about 12 watches on his arm. I got real good deals here. Anyways, So anyways, they've updated the article. Authorities believe 2 passengers were exposed to rodent feces in Argentina. The virus's likely source before boarding the ship, the WHO reported.
Of course. So now Argentina's off limits and banned. Flights are banned. Oh, wait a minute. They already shut down Spirit. It doesn't matter. They're shutting down the rest of them shortly. So you ain't flying anywhere. That'll make life easier.
So that's the last one on there. And let me go back over here. That's done there. And where did Kaylin just saw a news bit. Iowa's iPeers, which is the Public Employees Retirement System. The CEO, who was on administrative conduct, resigned. Oh, you mean the guy that pocketed the money resigned and hopes he's not going to get charged?
Yeah, he's trying to hide that money now in an overseas offshore account.
Yeah. Tennessee Tactical. This is the 2.0 of the 2019 plan. Yeah. Of course, what's interesting is I'm trying to remember back. Kennedy and Trump told the WHO, "Screw you, we're not funding you anymore because you've been lying to everybody."
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're no longer a recognized source of truth.
But here we are still listening to them.
Well, that's just, I have to say, Martinez patch system is linked to a lot of left-wing nut publications, such as San Francisco Chronicle, the New York Times. Yeah. The patch system is linked to a lot of the mainstream media, and they just throw local news articles in most of the time. Okay. Oh, all right. So we got that. Let's take a deep breath. and let's go for the funnies.
Oh, come on. Tammy just said the Leering Center is hiring. He can go there.
All right. Oh, Sandy's going to bed. All right. Good night, Sandy. All right.
Oh.
Let's get this opened here. There we go. This first one. At first, I'm looking, I go, no. And then I noticed some of the wiring inside, and then I fell out of my chair laughing.
Yes.
You guys, if you guys have a TV, you can throw this on. The pictures, I'm seeing there's some fried wires in there.
Uh-huh.
And some of the wire nuts there have exposed metal, like down in the bottom where my cursor's moving there. I can see some copper, but yeah. All righty.
That's like the meme with the person saying, "Why do electrical connectors have to be male and female? Can't you just let them select their own gender as it goes up in an explosion?" Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. That would be me.
Yeah. If it's not resealable, it contains one serving. Yeah. Especially if the grandkids are over. It's like, okay, I'm getting some bacon. Oh, I got 4 boys in there with paper plates. They scrounged from somewhere where they've been stashing them with paper plates. Bacon. I just love it. Okay, you got to read this one carefully, folks. Person on the left, the SCOTUS ruling barring the use of race to draw congressional districts is a step backwards. No, SCOTUS just recognizes that our nation is marching towards Martin Luther King's dream of a colorblind society. Along these lines, I saw a real cute reel today. I didn't save it, where this the two black ladies are talking to each other on it. The one, heavy set, "Oh, you got DEI is so important, blah, blah." And the other one says, "Why?" "Well, but we need to make sure we have a diversified thing in there. So you don't want the best qualified person in there. You just want to get, the next down the line of that happens to be the proper color, whether it's Chinese, black, or whatever." Yeah.
Got to fill your quota.
She goes, "Yeah." And then she's like, "So you want a DEI surgeon operating you, not the best one?" "Oh, well, that's different." "No, it's not." "Oh, pilot, you want a DEI pilot, not the best qualified pilot?" The other person just finally shut up and put her head down. It's amazing when they made you think. All right. Common sense gun control is we, the people, armed with whatever the weapons we wish, decide what guns we'll allow the government to have.
That sounds good.
Technically, yeah, the people should be deciding what weapons we give the government, not these lobbyists, bribed purchasing agents who aren't held to any accountability.
Well, the Second Amendment, basically, I legally can own
Anything.
a howitzer. I can own a howitzer. I can own a tank if I can afford it.
Yeah.
I can own a battleship if I really want to buy one, if I can find one.
All right. This one here is for Mark.
Yeah, I know you sent that one to me.
I sent that to you. That moment when you're worried about the elderly and realize you are the elderly.
Thanks. Yeah. You're older than me, but anyway.
Yeah, I know. I'm 68. Yeah, I know. I laughed so hard at this. I almost sent this to my wife. We do not have any Alexa thing working. We do not have any Siri thing working. We do not have any car talking thing working. Alexa plays a little Mozart. Alexa's in the living room. You're talking to the can of tuna fish. Yeah.
I told you my mother-in-law had 2 of those Apple Home Pods, and then she also had Alexa. And in the middle of the night, I forget what one of them was. I think it was Alexa was playing music or something, one of her favorite radio stations. Mm-hmm. And it was a commercial, an ad came on that said, you want to listen to WABC, just say, hey, Alexa, or hey, Siri, play WABC. And then her Siri would turn on in the middle at like 3 a.m. And she's like, she kept calling Apple saying, what's wrong? And they're like, we have nothing. We got nothing. And it happened while I was there. I was like, found your problem, Linda. You got Alexa and Siri having conversations with each other.
Yeah. Oh, I've seen some hysterical memes about Alexa, Siri, and one of the other ones, getting in fights over who owns the human.
Yeah.
Socialism is a philosophy of failure, the creed of ignorance, and the gospel of envy. Its inherent virtue is the equal sharing of misery. Yeah.
Yep.
I think Winston Churchill nailed it. All right. Public service announcement. Class action lawsuit filed against Campbell Soup again. This time for false advertising. Its microwavable soup products are safe to heat in the microwave. Yeah, the first ones of these that were out, the little metal ring on top of it for the pop top started melting the plastic. This was like 10 years ago. So I'm not sure whether they replaced it with a all plastic pop top or not.
Oh, probably.
But the fact is, it's all plastic. And when
put it in a freaking pot and heat it up on a stove, and pour it in a glass bowl and eat it.
Or put it in a glass bowl to put in the microwave.
Or just keep it away from the microwave completely.
Yeah. But yeah, because there were articles out talking about these plastic things, putting like the even the Hormel like a TV dinner type thing of just put it in the microwave to heat it up. It's fully cooked. You just need to heat it up. Along the edges where it's touching, it starts to boil before the main part of it heats up in the middle and stuff. Mm-hmm. Same thing with the soup. It's boiling on the outside edge, and that causes the heat to rise high enough in the plastic to release crap.
Such a great world we live in.
I'm looking back at the comments.
Yeah. That's all right, Kaylin. I just turned 60 in December, so.
And Kaylin says, comp eats. Yeah. Anyways, I like the last line in here, never heat plastic in the microwave. Yeah. Absolutely not. Yeah. This is, let me make that a little bit bigger here. Social Security to be funded by Monday if politicians actually had to survive on it for their retirement fund.
Mm-hmm.
On the same rate pay, the maximum rate pay that they give to people in regular people and citizens.
Yeah, what was that, like $1,250 or something?
No, it gets upwards of like upwards into $4,000 to $5,000 a month.
But that's only if you retire at the age of 95.
No, that's it. If I'd stayed working as an operating engineer, I would have been up in the 4,000s when I retired at 62. But I didn't start collecting it until I didn't sign up for it till I hit 65.
So you got more or less?
At 65, I'm getting about $2,700 a month.
Wait, I thought you said you could have gotten 40 couple hundred, and now all of a sudden you get.
If I had stayed working as an operating engineer, making $67 an hour plus $6.75 an hour vacation pay, and I was working generally year round all the time, so that vacation pay just.
So how is that possible? If you're still working, you can collect more money from Social Security?
No, I only worked for 11 years for the Operating Engineers Union. If I'd done 20 years with them or 30 years with them, I would be my whole thing would have been up higher.
Oh, that's not Social Security. That's your pension.
No, that was my Social Security based on my wages.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, it's like my wife now. She wants to work at her.
That was a big freeze. You're
Yeah.
still frozen.
Am I frozen? I'm not frozen.
Good.
I got it fast enough. I saw the freeze go on the screen here. My wife, if she works 4 years at her current rate, her Social Security will be $300 more a month than if she retires now.
Well, there you go.
So, anyways, let's go to the next one here. So the amendment passed. The pesticide protections were removed from the new Farm Bill. Yes. So there is no pesticide protection for Monsanto or any of the others in the new Farm Bill. So they no longer have protection from lawsuits.
Yeah, well, didn't they say, well, we need to keep putting those pesticides and all the other and the weed killers in the fields, because if we don't, we can't grow any food. Well, here's an idea. Stop planting the crap that was designed by the company that sells the same chemical to kill weeds.
Yep.
Try a new one.
All right. So drought outlook for through the end of July 2026. So the dark green, the drought warning has been removed. Drought conditions have improved for light green. The orangish medium yellow there, that's all of just about all of Utah and New Mexico, is persistent at current levels. Oh, that's the same thing for me up here. Development or increasing significantly. Drought conditions is the dark orange, which is getting up even into the Seattle area now, and Northern California into a little bit of Nevada and up. Oh, Boise got nailed, and Western Montana, which means fires again. You can look for a big fire season in Montana this year. But oh, wait a minute, over here, Pennsylvania and Maryland, you have persistent drought conditionings continued over there.
Yeah, but the other half of Pennsylvania is in the white, which means what? We're dead?
No, and the white means there's not any drought things listed.
I'm literally right on that line.
Yeah.
So sure, I'll take 10 steps to the north and
Yeah.
have plenty of water, and 10 steps to the south, and they'll ration me.
Yeah.
That's why I'm putting
Alright.
up my rain barrels this year.
Yeah. I went and threw this up on my Facebook page. I was surprised with the number of thumbs up I got. And I got a couple suggestions from Commander Bacon and a few others saying, you forgot Christian and you forgot, what was there was one other one. He named two other things that needed to go on there. I told him, this was the only t-shirt they offered, this is the most on it. The other t-shirts didn't have gun owner on it. This one does add gun owner, and he wanted to add Christian and something else on it. So, but yeah, I could just see a bunch of guys wearing this and gals. Well, I can't. It'd be they'd have to have it one wearing a female for the gals to wear it to one of these lefty protests. Okay, question. What is the story on the peaches in California from Del Monte? Do I know? Actually, I haven't heard from Mr. Lance, who works for Del Monte. Grew up, we went to church together, grew up in high school. Actually, I graduated from high school, moved back to California where we, his parents and stuff lived. My brother was several grades behind me. He was one grade behind me, and I ran into him over at the Diablo Valley College. Anyways, bunch of stuff. Let me take a quick look here. Let me take a look. Monte Peaches.
I didn't hear anything about him.
That's on issues and problems. Okay, here we go. Following Del Monte Foods' 2025 bankruptcy and the closure of its Modesto and Houston, and Hugh, not spelled differently than Houston, Texas, Houston, California canneries, California peach farmers are destroying roughly 420,000 clean stone peaches. This crisis stems from the cancellation from canceled 20-year contracts, causing an estimated $550 million in losses, forcing growers to remove thousands of acres of orchards.
Oh, great.
Yeah. So that's
destroy the food,
Yeah. So, hang on a second here. Let's see if I can do this here. Right here.
Yeah, they're probably told you have to destroy it. You can't sell it, and you can collect your insurance money.
So there is the AI. So I put in Del Monte Peaches in California, issues and problems. And this is what AI brought up. Then it's got, USA, news problem. Yeah, so you got stuff down here. Goes California farmers will destroy 420,000 peach trees.
That's wonderful. And grow what? Nothing? Oh, they're going to put up solar farms.
Depending where the peach trees are at, I'm just thinking what other ones they can go to. I know the walnut tree orchards are expanding in California big time.
Yeah, but walnut trees take 20 years to get to maturity to start getting that many nuts out of them.
Yeah. Almond trees are expanding. Shoot. Trying to remember what the stuff but there are other type trees that are not, quote, fruit trees that are nut trees that are expanding. Oh, USDA has approved up to $9 million in aid for farmers to remove the trees so they can switch to something else. So, yeah, I can't. Oh, here's a increase tariffs on steel for cans, rising input costs, compounded financial burden on farmers. Yeah, diesel fuel and stuff. Oh, and having to use diesel exhaust fluid. I just saw another Laura Farms was complaining about that today. Filled up the one combine, several hundred, like $480 dollars worth of diesel fuel and $250 worth of DEF.
Didn't they just decide to take DEF off the you don't need it anymore?
Problem is your equipment you still have until they get the companies to put a patch in it to disable the unit so that you don't have to have DEF. They still require DEF. All right, so let me go ahead and get rid of that. And back to this. The next picture here. Yeah, you did that. You just what you were talking about.
Yep.
Yeah. The Diablo Valley College in Pleasant Hill, California, where I went to college. My wife did time there. My daughter did time there. My oldest son got his degree there as well. All their parking lots they've covered now with solar panels to supplement the electricity for the college. But yeah, they don't need to be out in fields. They need to be on top of buildings and parking lots. Oh, wow. Wait a minute. Oakland Airport, San Francisco Airport, all those open parking lots, not the structures, the open parking lots need to have solar panels on them. The parking structures, the top one, put solar panels on it so all the cars are in the shade. Downtown San Francisco, all the parking structures, put solar panels on them. Yeah, okay, all right. Hear ye, Congress has passed a hugely unpopular law allowing your car to spy on you, but once again did not pass the hugely popular voter ID law.
Well,
you can that tells you where our elected officials are at in their loyalty. They're not loyal to their constituents. They're loyal to the
money,
to the under the table illegal money they are getting. All right, former New Jersey mayoral candidate. I can't pronounce his name. Democrat pleaded guilty to forging nearly 1,000 voter registration applications.
Imagine that.
The thing that never happened again. All I hear about is right-wing violence, but all you actually see is left-wing violence. Yep.
No, those are peaceful protests because the news channel told me so.
All right, we found Waldo.
Found him.
For those that can't see exactly what it enlarged it there. Yes, we found Waldo. And I still say Trump just needs to tell the FBI and Homeland Security investigations to go out and start arresting the city council members that voted to make a city a sanctuary city, and the mayors that ordered the police not to go out and arrest them for arrest them on criminal charges as accessories for every crime that happens by those that they are harboring, and for treason and everything else.
Yeah, good luck with that. No.
Yeah. No. Some. Now, I don't see much apple. Sorry, I don't see much peachwood chips out there for smokers and stuff. I see applewood, but I don't see peachwood.
Probably because it makes your food taste like crap.
No, it's just not that bad. It's just that not popular. It actually tastes pretty good when you smoke something with a peach, but it's not that it's not the popular thing to use. Now the firewood or lumber for lumber, you're not.
No,
you might get a 3 foot 2x4 out of the base.
Yeah, they're not huge trees. They're spindly. They're not straight. So no, you can get some firewood out of it. Yeah. But there's so much knots in there. Good luck splitting it.
Yeah. The farmers, if they're smart, they'll take that 90, some of that 9 million or whatever it is to cut them all down and basically themselves cut it all down to firewood size, bundle it, and try selling it for firewood. They might get some out of that, but it's not going to be that much, and it's
they're better off just keeping it for themselves to heat their houses in the winter.
Yeah, and their barns and stuff. Excellent. Yeah. Excellent here. If you don't understand why the Electoral College exists, you are the reason. Let that sink in. Oh, I got some negative feedback from some people when I posted that, shared that one on my Facebook page.
Oh, we got to ban it and go with the popular communist vote.
Yeah, and I replied back to a couple of them. So that when everyone in your city decides they're going to take your property that you just bought and give you bottom dollar for it, like 50% of what you paid for it, you're still responsible for the difference. That's okay.
No, that's not what that means.
That's exactly what that means.
I know that.
Yeah. Arrested while rioting, you lose your SNAP, your housing, your unemployment, every taxpayer benefit gone. Do you support this? Contact your state representatives and senators, and your state's federal representatives and senators, and get a local writing campaign, email campaign, whatever, to let them know that those arrested while rioting, if they're on any of these programs, they lose it until they are either found guilty or innocent. If they're found guilty, then they have to repay a bunch of it. But yeah,
they won't. I don't have a job. Throw me in jail. I get 3 hots in a cot. Yay.
Okay, we're going to send you to Arizona and down to Sheriff what's his name, and you'll spend your summers out in the desert heat of Arizona. And that is the last one of those I have.
8.
Yeah, that's the last one. Whoa. We went over.
Yeah, just a bit.
I guess my voter info is with the feds now. I'm an illegal alien from
Arrakis. Yeah. Dune, desert planet.
Oh, yeah. I was going to say I lost I had the quote for half a second and I lost it at the end of the movie. God created Arrakis to train or train the faithful or whatever. Yeah. All righty. So coming up here, guys, let's get this really quick out of the way. Tomorrow is Homestead Update on Camp Patton Family Compound. Saturday here on Gray Man Prepping is after your loved ones are gone, what are your plans? Monday on Camp Patton Family Compound, wet or dry, dry or wet pack canning. Tuesday on Gray Man Prepping, back to basics prepping. And then next Thursday is the midnight ride again. Also, next Thursday, let me double check. I'm 99% sure. Yes, next Thursday is city council meeting, so it's going to start a half hour later, most likely. So I'm going to schedule it,
or more, depending on how heated the meeting gets.
It's not a big meeting. So I may start it on time, but I'm going to schedule it for a half hour later. So yeah, you guys want to just open it up and just sit there until I get here. That's fine. I will be up. We'll be up next Thursday. All right, everyone. Thanks for sticking around. And like Kaylin does, if you find any email news feeds and stuff on interesting articles, forward them to me, and I will go through them, and I will include them in the night's news list. Because I like to get some more feels from different things going on in the country, some of the local stuff going on there. All right, everyone, take care, and I will hopefully see you tomorrow night on Camp Patton Family Compound. Take care.
Have a great night.